Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome you guys to a new type of video I want to try out. So far on my channel has been mostly gameplay videos, but this is an art video. There is this YouTube channel called Subjectively, and it's run by a few people, but mostly, Jack is his name. And he has this incredible series where he creates his own region of Pokemon. I really recommend you go check him out after this. It's way better than what I make in this video. But I've watched it for a while. I've followed it through, and it was very inspiring to watch because I just get to see basically him create this world from his own mind and create all these Pokemon. It's a very interesting video series. It's great. And it inspired me. I want to try and make my own region. So if this video does well, maybe I'll try to. But this video is just the 3 starters. No evolutions yet. Just 3 starter Pokemon. I want to give it a try, see how it goes, and hopefully I can create an entire region eventually if you guys like this. Today I made 3 Pokemon, just a water starter, a fire starter, and a grass starter, as most Pokemon regions have, and you're about to see the water starter, so I hope you enjoy. So you can see here I'm just starting to draw the first starter, the water starter, Frablane. This guy is inspired by a species of crab known as the porcelain crab. These guys are a pretty common species of crab. There's a lot of different types of them. But I've always been inspired by their name, specifically, because I feel like it would be a very interesting Pokemon to be a porcelain crab that actually wears a armored shell made of porcelain. And I took inspiration from, like, those intricately designed, I forget what they're called, intricately designed teapots that, it's at, like, your grandmother's house or whatever, for, like, an intricate design on the porcelain. You'll see that in a little bit. I thought it would make for a very interesting Pokemon. Originally, I had the idea to make it an actual tea kettle crab, but that didn't really end up working. I might try to revisit that, but I don't think I will. But yeah, so this is basically just a little crab guy. You can see he's got 2 little antennae on his head. Those are not eyebrows, they're antennae. And he kind of looks like he's frowning, but he's actually, if you look closely, he's got a little smile under there. My idea is just this guy is he's very adventurous. He loves just hanging out. He loves being with his trainer. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this. You guys can just enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Frablane, the fragile crab Pokemon. The armor on Frablane's back, shoulders, and underbelly is made from porcelain with an intricate design. This porcelain shell helps keep it warm and protect it from the elements, though Frablane still prefer to huddle together for added warmth. Researchers have recently discovered that what look to be angled eyebrows are actually antennae that all Frablane are born with. Yeah, so for this Pokemon, I was more inspired by goat-type Pokemon. Well, not type Pokemon, but goat Pokemon that are kind of common in Pokemon games. The Go-Goat, Bucksaw, I think it is. I don't actually remember. That doesn't sound right. But whatever. Here, I'm making a goat fire type because if you don't know, there is a trend in Pokemon games where the fire type starters tend to line up with the Chinese zodiac. The first generation was Charmander with Dragon. The second one was Cyndaquil with Rat, I believe. And it's just been going on. A lot of people don't think Fuecoco fits into this, but I think he does as Snake, even though he's a crocodile. It's just a bit loose. And one of the ones that hasn't been used yet is Goat, so I decided to go with a Goat Pokemon. There are a lot of Goat fire starters out there, but that's because it's a very popular animal, and also it's one of the only 3 animals left on the Chinese Zodiac that can be used for fire starters. This one, I'm not as happy as I am with Frablane. Frablane is probably my favorite of the 3 that I made today, but I still really like her. The idea was basically an elegant Pokemon, going off of Vulpix, a Pokemon that it's very elegant and sought after by the high society of the Pokemon world, and I think that would apply to this Pokemon as well. I think the wool of its mane and tail are very sought after. Goat, the elegant horns Pokemon. Their manes are very light and fluffy, and the wool from them is very sought after. These Pokemon are loved by the high society for their beauty and elegance. They hate the cold and can summon small embers to shoot at enemies, as they are very easily startled. These Pokemon love living the high life and hate getting dirty, which makes it difficult for trainers who get into messes often. Moving on to the final Pokemon here, this is a elephant Pokemon, an elephant grass starter. And the concept is basically the tusks and the hooves are made from wood, and they're going to grow throughout the evolutions into trees and bushes and things like that. This design went through a few iterations, and by that I mean 2 iterations, and the first one wasn't an elephant-based design. It didn't even incorporate the wood idea at all. This was a completely different idea for a Pokemon. It just didn't really end up working out. I didn't really have an animal in mind for that design, and it just kind of ended up looking like a random mammal, which I wasn't super happy with. So instead I went back and decided to redraw it, and I made it an elephant this time, and I think it ended up way better this way. I still am not super happy with it. I spent a lot of time trying to make the eyes look better, and they just never really worked out. I'm probably going to redraw this guy again if I continue this series. Let me know if you guys want me to redraw him again. But I do really like this guy a lot more than I did the other one. It definitely looks a lot more like a Pokemon, and I think that this is a good step. I'm very new to drawing Pokemon. I can't do the Ken Sugimori style. If that's how you say it, it might be. I really hope it is. He's the guy who designs Pokemon. He draws them. And he's the guy who drew Pokemon. He still does, I think. I'm not really sure. Whatever. But yeah. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I can't draw in his style, but I draw in my style, and I hope that's alright with you guys. See ya. Mimini, the tiny tusk Pokemon. The bush on its back helps to camouflage in the forest from predators, and the healthier the Mimini is, the brighter its flower will be. Its tusks are made from dark brown wood, which make them very powerful tools to strike its enemy with. Mimini like to sleep a lot, and it will make friends with the resident bug and grass Pokemon to sleep with. This Pokemon is a great partner for new trainers. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my attempt at making a few Pokemon starters. I'm not quite new to this. I've tried making Pokemon a lot before, but I think these are the first ones I'm really proud of. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and maybe I'll make evolutions in an entire region for these guys to live in. I have no idea what this region would be based off of, what area of the world, so maybe some suggestions in the comments for that would be nice. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.